Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. I am so excited for this video because it's just kind of tugging on my 90s heartstrings. So if you don't know me, my name is Carol. I do makeup and Poshmark and maybe a couple other things kind of in there, here and there. But you can check out everything in my video list and see what you like in there. So today I have all this. This is makeup by Hard Candy. They sent me a lot of it. Some of the things I went out and had to buy myself because I wanted to do a full face of Hard Candy makeup. And if you are a Gen Xer like I am, I know that you'll remember when Hard Candy first came out. They first came out with nail polish, and I think there was one, the big one was called like Sky Blue or Blue Sky or something like that. Everybody needed this nail polish. Everybody. And it was like mid 90s. I think it was around 95. I mean, they were really one of the pioneers that started kind of the fun, different makeup brands other than like the drugstore or high end. I think it was about 2 or 3 years after Hard Candy started their business. Brands like Urban Decay came out. I believe Tarte and Too Faced came out right around late 90s. And so, like I said, they were definitely, you know, pioneers in the whole makeup industry. And now you can find them exclusively at Walmart or on their website. We're gonna dig into this. We're gonna talk a little bit about the 90s and just kind of my experiences with it, because I think I was about, let's see, in 1990, I was 16. I kind of lived through like everything as far as the 90s go. And so we're going to talk about that, and let's go ahead and dig in. So I'm going to show you everything that I've got. I've got the Glamouflage Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Vanilla. I've got the Oil-Free Loose Powder, and this is translucent. This is called Just Glow Highlighting Trio. Feeling Mauve palette for the eyes. This is a purple mascara. This is a bold color mascara, Stroke of Gorgeous. A highlight and contour stick here. A smudge proof felt tip liner. We did a lot of heavy liner in the 90s. Eyeshadow Duo Glitteroxy. We have a lip. This is a Mattaholic lip and a lip pencil. And we have the 12-hour brightening setting spray. So a couple of things I do not have are like a regular mascara and an eyebrow product. So I'll be using some of my own, maybe putting some lashes on or something. So we're not going to do a 90s look today, but we are definitely going to talk about the 90s. So I'm sure you guys heard the news earlier this week that Luke Perry passed away from a stroke, and that hit me like a ton of bricks, because Beverly Hills 90210 was like, that was like the epitome of the 90s for me. That show, I've seen the entire series at least 3 or 4 times now. Hearing that Luke Perry, Dylan McKay, who my son is kind of named after, was gone, it sucked. So yeah. So like 90210 was like my show. Like, I related so much to those characters. I always felt like I was like the Brenda, even though she was like the worst character, but I was always the Brenda. My friend Michelle was always Kelly Taylor, and then my friend Christy was always kind of the Donna in our group. And we just kind of related to the characters. We related to the storylines. They were in the same grade as I was. So just to hear that someone from that show is gone it's just heartbreaking. It just sucks. I'm, gone at such a young age. He was 52 years old when he died. It just sucked. Yeah. I want to get into this look because I'm going to get sad and I'm going to start talking about sad things, and it's going to suck. So we're going to do that. I don't have a thing to pull my hair back with, do I? No, I do not. Let's talk about something else with the 90s. Let's talk about 90s makeup, because 90s makeup has been starting to come back. Thank God the skinny eyebrows are not coming back that I know of, because I would just die if they did. Everybody in the 90s had the skinny eyebrows. They had the red lips. They had like a frosty eyeshadow and no contouring, no highlighting, barely any blush. There was like hardly any blush. Short, blonde hair. I had the short blonde hair. I will insert a picture right here of my short blonde hair, because I had the Kelly Taylor look, or the Drew Barrymore. I don't know what you want to call it, because Drew Barrymore was a big influence to girls in the 90s. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my face with this setting spray. I've been spraying my face with setting spray before setting my foundation, and it's been working amazing. So I'm going to do that first. I think I saw that from Beyonce's makeup artist. I was watching something and he said something about it and I was like, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever. So we're gonna start with this foundation here. This foundation comes in like a stick form. It looks like it's gonna be a little light on me. It's gonna be a lot light on me, but we'll see how it oxidizes. So let's get back to beauty in the 90s. Everyone seemed to have really pale skin. We powdered it up. I used to use baby powder, which I know is crazy and it's probably not very good for your skin, but that's what I used. Coverage on this, it looks like it's a medium coverage, which is nice. I look like a ghost again. What is with my foundation choices? I always end up looking so ghostly with them. I have a concealer too, so we're gonna use that as well. This is the Glamouflage concealer, and it looks like it comes with like a little concealer stick too, which is kind of cool. Now with the concealer in the 90s, we put the concealer on first, and we hardly used any. We didn't use too much. Now coming up on like 92, 93, there was a lot of that baby doll and combat boot look that was really popularized by Courtney Love, Shirley Manson of Garbage, Dolores O'Riordan of the Cranberries. All of these bands, they really made that really popular for girls to have the kind of that feminine, but you know, don't mess with me kind of look to them as far as the clothes go. For me, I personally had several different kinds of styles when I was younger. Very goth. I was punk, 90210, flower baby doll looks, psychedelic. I used to go to like clubs and raves a lot. I would do like the raver clothes, but definitely my main things that I would do would be like the goth look, and I would do like the heavy eye makeup and the red lips. I always had to have red lips. Oh my god, I am so pale. This is about the color that I would use when I was younger. I'm gonna bronze myself up a bit because this is just too much. And next time I do a foundation, I'm gonna go with a little bit darker than what I would normally go with, because it seems to be my thing where I'm just like, oh, I'll just try this one. This is light enough. Nope, it's way too light. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off screen and I will be right back. In the 90s, we did not have bushy brows. We had very thin penciled on brows. A lot of girls actually shaved their eyebrows and just drew them on. That was never my thing, so I never did that. And then as far as eyeshadow colors go, we always had kind of like that, like frosty kind of look with the black liner. A lot of like 40s influence with the makeup, but just kind of updated with like the hairstyles and things like that and the smokiness. I feel like 90s was definitely like a pivotal moment in music and just what people listen to and the genres that changed. My husband and I were just talking the other day about how grunge like more or less pushed heavy metal out altogether. You know, of course, heavy metal, some people still really like it, but definitely during that time, living during that time where, you know, you'd hear Metallica all the time, and then all of a sudden it switched to Nirvana and Soundgarden and Alice in Chains, and you look at, you know, the music of today, and there's a lot of grunge influence and a lot of influence from, you know, those grungy bands. Also with rap too. I mean, we had the early rap in the 80s with like, you know, the Sugar Hill Gang and all of that. But the 90s was really when, you know, like Snoop Dogg and Queen Latifah and Dr. Dre, and they all really got their start in the 90s. If you've ever watched that movie Straight Outta Compton, it's a good representation of what, you know, how rap really started to go mainstream. Because there was a lot of underground. I grew up in Orange County. I think I was around 16 or so. And I remember watching a cable access station. It was channel 56. I totally remember it really well. It was this video show where they played music videos. And I remember watching the commercials, and I remember there was this one particular commercial with Queen Latifah, and she was, you know, hyping up her new album, and she was so like, she was like nothing back then, and now she's like huge. She's, you know, award winning. It's just kind of amazing. But back then, you know, she was just this, you know, female rapper just trying to make it. Snoop Dogg used to do the same thing. He would have those, you know, little commercials on cable access trying to hype up his music. It's really interesting to see, you know, the transition and the progression of music from the 90s. Lollapalooza, that was a major deal. So we got to experience all of that. I went to, I don't remember if it was the first Lollapalooza or not, but I remember going to a Lollapalooza show. 9 Inch Nails played, I believe. Jane's Addiction played, which was amazing. You know, Perry Farrell is the founder of Lollapalooza, and he's the lead singer of Jane's Addiction. And so, you know, being able to see all these people play at Irvine Meadows Amphitheater was pretty amazing. It was pretty awesome. That's really pretty. I'm gonna use that. So I really like the Glitterazzi. This thing here. I haven't checked this side. Oh, that side's cool. Maybe a nice lip topper too. And it's really pretty. It's kind of peachy. I really like that. I think most of this stuff retails for like $6, $5. It's like $5 to $10 at Walmart. So it's kind of fun to have. You know, this is really nice if you can't afford the Stila one. This is a pretty good one. I don't have any Stila ones. I have some of the NYX ones though. I've got one right here. So, and this is a really close color, so let's test it right next to each other. They're very, very close. The NYX one is just a little bit more gold. Oh, this is tiny. This is like the tiniest little liner that I've ever seen. I'm not liking this liner. Oh, okay, let's try it. I think this liner going on top of the glitter is not doing it for me. All right, you know what? I'm putting false lashes on anyways, so, but I'm not a fan of the liner. It's like the first thing that I've come across that I'm like, maybe not with that. Okay, so let me go ahead and put some lashes on, and I will be right back. Okay, lashes are on. I put a little bit of just pencil liner on the bottom set of my bottom lids here. And let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to use the brush that they sent me with this kit for the highlighter. This baked blush and highlighter kit is actually pretty nice. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's not too glittery, which is really good. I'm not a big glitter highlight fan. I like glitter on my eyes, but I don't like it on my cheeks. It looks like with this, as far as the corners go, you have to kind of build it up a little bit, which is fine with me because, yeah, that works out. That worked out really well. So, hey, I do want to kind of play with the mascara. What do I do with it? I can't find it. It's right in front of me. I do kind of just want to get an idea of how this looks. So I think I'm going to put this on my bottom lashes. So it comes separate there with the separate wand. It's a real basic wand. And let's put this together. It's very electric purple. So I'm just going to put on my bottom lashes. Oh, that's actually fun. What am I even missing with colored mascara? And it goes with the look. That's crazy. This is not going to go with my look. But I'm going to try it anyways. And then if it really doesn't go, I'll just change it out when I'm done. Now this is something that went away for a while that's coming back. Is the lip liner. I couldn't do my lipstick without lip liner when I was, you know, really into it. And then it just kind of went away for a while. That is super bright. Oh, it smells so good though. Oh my gosh. It smells like a cupcake. This is a little orange for 90s. Definitely too orange for this look, so I'm gonna switch it out. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna change my lips really quick because as much as I like this formula, I love the formula, the shade is just throwing me off. So I need to change it out real quick. All right, so last thing I'm going to do is set it with some of the Hard Candy Brighten Sheer Envy Setting Spray. This smells really nice as well. I don't know what it smells like. Rose water, that's what it is. It smells like roses. It smells so much like roses. It's really nice. So there you have it. It is a full face of hard candy makeup from the 90s, but this one is actually new. You can get it at Walmart. And so let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorites are. Personally, I really love the Glitterazzi stick. I really love this, and I really love the foundation. I really like the formula. It looks like it's sitting on my skin beautifully. The powder is really nice too. So the only dud, in my opinion, that I didn't really like at all was the liner. I'm not a fan of the liner. So that's it. Hard candy, super fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite thing is. Let me know what your favorite thing about the 90s is too. And because I would love to talk more about my time in the 90s. So if you like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell so you know every single time I update. And I also do Poshmark. If you guys are interested in Poshmark, every Wednesday I'll have a Poshmark video up about what sold, what I've learned, and what I've purchased to put in my closet. So that's all down below too. You can find it in my videos. So thanks so much for joining me, and we will see you again next time. Bye.